Vasil Lomachenko says he is sorry for his sorry performance versus Teofimo Lopez. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. It is almost that time. Justin Gaethje versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daytime in the United States. Fight on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. If you would like to order this fight, UFC Nurmagomedov versus Gaethje, use my link in the description. It's in the description box, all of my videos, and it does help the channel in a phenomenal way when you guys click on that link so we can continue to grow, stay independent, and that kind of thing. ESPN Plus, they have a ton of content. You can get it as a standalone app. You can get that pay-per-view, or you can even bundle it, ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. All three of those apps for one low price, $12.99. Now, Vasil Lomachenko has apologized for his performance. This is my Instagram. Make sure you guys follow me at Boxingego1. There's a picture of him and Mikey Garcia. Old picture, and I was just saying how it's a shame that this fight didn't happen. This was a fight that should have happened for sure, and it never happened. I think we now know why. And, that's just my opinion. Look at my food. This is what I ate earlier today. Look at that burrito. Mini tacos. See, y'all got to come out to California. California. These some real tacos. I got the real tacos for y'all. Y'all know that look good. Smash the like button if these two tacos look good in a burrito. I couldn't eat all the burrito at once, so I saved it. Somebody sent me this, and this is hilarious. My man Fernando sent me this, and it said, Loma, this is a good-ass fight. This look like Tio whooping your ass. And it's a scene from Menace to Society. I was dying when I see that. Y'all did Lomachenko like Chauncey. And I put in my comment, man, fuck Tio. Let's see what Teofimo got to say when 5-0 and NSAC get a hold of this tape. Bro, if you know, you know. Menace to Society, classic film. This look like Tio whooping your ass. Now, speaking of ass whoopings, Lomachenko, he, I guess, is back home. I don't know where he's at. But he did an interview with 112 Ukraine. And it says, it is reported the Ukrainian boxer has not watched the fight yet. So he hasn't even fought. He hasn't even watched the fight yet. Like, watched it back. It says Ukrainian boxer Vasil Lomachenko, 14-2, 10 KOs, commented on his recent defeat in the unification fight against Teofimo Lopez. Loma's official reports. So I guess this is a link for it. Quote, it is always challenging to comment on something right after the fight. I would like to watch the fight first and then say something. Getting closer was quite a challenge. The size, the reach play a huge role. I would like to apologize to everyone, apologize to my team, and thank you for all your support. Loma also mentioned a potential rematch against Lopez Jr. Quote, it depends on him. If he can give me a rematch, then of course I am ready, he added. It says, as we reported earlier, according to Lomachenko's promoter, Egis Klimas, Vasil underwent shoulder surgery this Monday. It is not the first time the boxer has had to go under the knife. He had surgery on his right shoulder May 2018. It is reported the surgery was caused by both a pre-existing ailment and an injury his client suffered during the second round of his bout. Man, stop it. So this is a bad look, and I'm really curious to see what's next for Lomachenko, because for me, I feel like Lomachenko and his team, they didn't expect to lose, and even though they lost before to Orlando Salido, but it's really messing and playing with their psyche. That's what I feel, because if you think about it, Lomachenko's team has been all over the place regarding this damn fight. Lomachenko immediately before, like, doing this interview right after the fight, Lomachenko said that he believes he won the fight and he don't know what the judges were looking at. That's what Lomachenko said. He says, I don't know what the judges seen, but I definitely don't agree with it. Now he's telling you that it's hard to comment and he hasn't watched the fight. So without, he doesn't want to make any rash decisions. He needs to watch the fight again. But you just made a rash decision because in your post-fight interview, you immediately said that you won the fight and you don't know what the judges were looking at. And, basically screaming robbery. You could tell he wasn't expecting to lose, which I don't know if anyone's planning and expecting to lose, but it is really shaking him up. Because the other issue is this: in addition to losing and changing your thoughts on the loss, first you said it was a robbery and you really won. Now you're saying that you have to watch it back, but you haven't had a chance to watch it back, or you haven't made time to watch it back. And you also, your team put out this info about your shoulder, which to me is a way of, hold on. This is a way, here's a behind the scenes. I don't know what this is. So anyway, basically it's a way to have a scapegoat. It's a way to have a scapegoat by telling the people, I don't know, he's just all over the place. That's just basically what it is. You're all over the place. Now you're saying that you had to watch it again and Tio was big, so it was hard to, so this is a bad look, people. I don't know what else you want me to say. Now he's saying it was hard to get on the inside because Teofimo was big. But listen, the people are wrongly talking about Tio's size. Like, if you look at them at the weigh-in, they both came in at the same exact weight, right? Teofimo is younger, which we knew. You can't control what generation you're from or your age or whatever. But they came in and weighed the same exact amount. So that doesn't really change anything. You both made weight. You both came in, I think, at 135 flat. And if you look at them next to each other, it didn't look like Teofimo had like this crazy size advantage. Like, put it this way. If you look at the size advantage Lomachenko had over Rigondeaux, and you look at Teofimo next to Lomachenko, they look closer together than Lomachenko and Rigondeaux. You could tell Lomachenko and Rigondeaux weren't in the same division. Watch. I'm going to show you. Okay, approve it. Smash the like button. Look. So, this is them at the weigh-in. They don't look like they're in the same weight class. Both of them in shape and stuff, but you could tell that they're different sizes. You see? You see? Look at how pronounced that look. It's a pronounced size differential. Pronounced. But the Teofimo fight, it didn't look as crazy. Look at these pictures. These are just the regular everyday pictures from the fight. Look. But then if you look at Lomachenko, and then we switch out that with Lopez. Look. And this is what we're talking about. He was like, oh, he's big. Look. That don't look like no crazy size differential at all. So people keep acting like Lomachenko is so tiny and stuff because he lost convincingly. He don't look real small. He's not used to being somebody in there with somebody who has some common sense, who can box, has power. Oh, there's my video. Made it, ma, top of the world. Right? Someone who has power, you just couldn't get off like you wanted to. It is what it is. You couldn't do the things you wanted in there. This was not somebody that has no skill and, you know, a mindless boxer or stationary target. You know, he gave you, like, when you would try to move, he moved with you. He would pivot, he would adjust, he would adapt. Look, Lomachenko damn near looked bigger than Teofimo. This was after the Richard Comey victory when he first became a champion. So stop with all these excuses saying he was so big. Look, Loma looked bigger than him. So his walk around weight and Teo was in fight shape and Loma looked bigger. Look, Loma looked bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? You guys see it. It's on the screen. So all this saying he was big and he, you know, this and that. Come on, stop it. Skills pay the bills. He didn't even fight you big. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was outboxing Lomachenko. So he wasn't like fighting like Klitschko, leaning on you and muscling you around, and he just was strong. He was strong, and, you know, I don't know, man. I just feel Lomachenko, it's looking like a narcissistic behavior. Like he's such a diva or so arrogant that he has to convince himself why it happened, as opposed to just accepting it happened and trying to push for a rematch. He has to, you know, this doesn't make sense to him, so he's trying to make some sense of it. How did this 23-year-old beat me? And a lot of you guys was telling me that this fight was going to be Mayweather-Canelo. Well, do you still believe that? At this point, who was Mayweather? Because it sure wasn't Lomachenko. We've never seen Floyd Mayweather get skunked for the first 7 rounds by anybody. Zab Judah, Canelo, Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley had a great second round and then lost every single round after that. Juan Manuel Marquez, he got blown out and dropped. You know, Ricky Hatton, he was clearly losing and he got stretched in the later rounds. We've never seen this happen. So I think a lot of people just, the reality wasn't, or their reality where they placed Lomachenko and stuff just wasn't the true reality. Now Lomachenko hasn't watched the fight. Look, he don't look crazy big. They're eye to eye looking at each other. Eye to eye looking at each other. Lomachenko, I keep saying it, I've said the same thing. Said it before, I'll say it after. He's a good fighter, but he underestimated this kid. He thought he was just going to have his way and it's going to be easy work. He was going to spank him and sun him. But Teofimo, he could scrap. It's just what it is. It's not because of his size. Size don't always have something to do with it. You know, like, how do you say it? Size matters, but within reason. The way Teofimo fought, you got outskilled. You were getting outboxed. He wasn't. It's kind of like Mikey Garcia when he fought Errol Spence. He was getting out hustled, out punched, and outboxed. Errol Spence didn't fight him like he fought Sean Porter. He fought to prove a point, and he proved that point by beating Mikey at his own game. That's kind of what Teofimo did, but he was super aggressive in the 12th round, and he had success with that too. You know, gonna be an interesting journey back for Lomachenko. He says getting closer was quite a challenge. Listen to me. This is a guy who had over 400 amateur fights, and he's now admitting getting closer was a challenge. He says the size and the reach play a huge role. I don't know how Lomachenko did. He sound like shattered by this. He really does. He said it plays a huge role. But you knew this when you were fighting him. Like, come on. Teo don't look like he had no crazy long arms anyway. All right, his reach is 68 and a half. Okay. 68 and a half inch reach. For the kid from Brooklyn. 68 and a half. Oh, he had a 3-inch reach advantage. Lomachenko 65 and a half. But height-wise, they're pretty similar. And see, Lomachenko, I told you Loma wasn't going to be able to just do what he wanted. Part of Lomachenko's whole style is that erratic movement, frenetic movement, jumping in and stuff like that. I told you he wasn't going to be able to do that with Teofimo. And I think you guys now see that, you know, because normally he could close distance a lot better and he could find the range against a lesser opponent, you know. He's able to do that. So he could find a way to negate the 3-inch reach advantage that Teofimo had. If Teofimo was a lesser fighter, he probably would have, you know, but he couldn't. Look, they're only showing shots of Teofimo getting punched. That's hilarious. We'll see how this plays out. Lomachenko hasn't watched the fight back, and it looks like he's taking it very hard, him and his team. They're talking about a rematch. I really don't even care about a rematch, to be honest, because I don't know that it'll be any different. I mean, what's the difference here? What's going to be the difference maker? I really don't know. I don't know. He's saying the reach and the size was very hard to overcome. But before the fight, he was saying that, you know, he was smiling and feeling like Teofimo wasn't on his level. So you guys tell me what's next. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.